So this is Founders of Gloomhaven, which is a standalone Euro game set in the Gloomhaven universe. So you're going to be playing as one of the 9 iconic races of Gloomhaven. So you've got the Savas and the Quattrolls and the Valrats and all that good stuff. So as that race, you'll be controlling 2 of the 8 basic resources in the game. So you can sort of see we've got this kind of the tech track over here where we've got 8 basic resources, and then you combine these resources in different ways to create more advanced resources. And so that's all going to play out on the map itself, where you're going to be placing out these tiles to represent the different resource nodes. So for instance, like as a Savas, you're going to be controlling stones, so you'll place like a stone building over here, and then the humans will have the population, and so what you want to do is sort of buy access to their population resource, and then combine them to create a brick resource. So you can see on the track over here that stone plus population equals bricks. So yeah, it's sort of a race to build these more advanced resource buildings and then get these connected to prestige buildings that'll score you points for those resources when you deliver them. So you can see over here, for instance, this building wants bricks. So if you can get this building connected through a series of these roads over here, then you can make that delivery and score 6 points. So it all plays out through a deck of cards. So everyone has a hand of cards that sort of represent their different actions in the game. So on your turn, you'll just play a card from your hand and do the action. And these do different things like buying access to resources or building the advanced resource buildings. You can also recruit advisors, which will get added to your hand, and they're like better versions of the actions you already have. So you do your action, but then everyone else at the table will get to follow you. Sort of a Puerto Rico thing, where you get to do an action and they get to do a lesser version of that action. So that adds a lot of player interaction, right? Because you're always paying attention to what everyone else is doing. You're always getting something out of everything that they do as well. So yeah, you'll play through your cards, they'll go in a discard pile, and then eventually you'll want to get your cards back. So you have to play this Call to Vote card on your turn. That's sort of a card reset, so you get them all back, but then also it triggers a vote. On which of these 3 prestige buildings are going to get placed out on the board. Alright, so these are new scoring opportunities that you'll have. So for instance, like as a Savas focused on these bricks, I might want to see this burnt onion building coming out on the board, because that's going to give me 6 more points for bricks if I can deliver it to them. So what we do is we take our vote tokens, and it's sort of a blind bidding process where we decide which one of these 3 buildings we want. In this case, like we want this blue building to come out, and then we can also add influence tokens to our vote as well. And these will increase the power of that vote. So we'll sort of do this in secret and then reveal simultaneously what we're voting on, how much influence we're adding to that, and then whichever one gets the most votes gets placed out on the board. And so yeah, if I can get that building out, then that'll be great for me. So there's a lot of stuff to balance in the game. You want to collect influence to make sure you can control the votes. You always, you obviously have to get your board presence out here, build lots of rows to create your networks to make sure everything is connected. You gotta be collecting money because everything I do costs money, of course. And yeah, it's just a lot of interconnected systems that create just this really unique city building game.
How much is it, and when and where will people be able to find it?
Sure. So $70 MSRP, and it is coming out in retail in a week or 2.
Awesome.
So yeah, your local gaming store, online, wherever you get your games, it'll be available.
Cool. Thank you, man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Go.